Welcome to the first episode of Cities Skylines II. I've just bought the game, loved the first one, and cannot wait to bring it here on the channel. I'm Juan, I'm your host, and I'm happy to have you here. So, what we're going to do here is, I did a little bit of layout already. I will make the city grow slow, and let's see what we come into. I've just needed a couple of hours to get into the new mechanics of the game. I haven't had it pre-ordered because I was busy for work all the time. So right now, what have I done? I've selected this map. I think it's the Delta. Right now I'm going to play sandbox mode for this city. This city name is Paradise Falls, one of the names I do like to use. And I've established, like basically you start with the grid here, and I've established a main line and a supplier and the small streets for the areas where people are going to live. I've built an inner city highway intersection, so basically a 4-lane highway, 2 directions, which will lead us to the top here. I've built an advanced pumping station, road maintenance depot, and a nuclear power plant in order to produce energy and sell energy to the outer areas. Yeah, I used this to get a bit used to the road tools and all this stuff. So my idea behind this is that we will have a small city here, basically working class, and we will build around here this water area, a nice nice area for people with a bit more money, and we can have some industrial works over here in the middle, up to here actually, and then we will see where the city center is going to proceed further. I think this is a pretty nice area here to have really high quality living space, and not sure about the density, so high density, high quality, like maybe downtown-ish, will be around here, I guess. Yeah, I think this will be my downtown, divided by a river, bit of water here and there, and I will have to rework complete highway over here, but let's see where we go. So I've started. So I took care of wastewater, I took care of water, and I took care of electricity, and now I think it's time to actually do care about garbage management. However, the highways, like the new in Cities Skylines 2, is that large roads and medium roads as well as small roads do transport power lines, pipes, so water and sewage, and as you can see here, it's low voltage, so if you want to have a higher transmission of more, you need more roads and more electricity. Anyhow, you build a road and everything is below it, so you don't have to build it on your own. That, however, doesn't count for highways, so as long as you only have a highway connection, you won't have any electricity in it or such. So let's start here. So we have our main road, so which is a collector basically, or is that the collector? I don't know the exact terminology, but people are coming from the highway, going down, and the basically main supplier of the city, then the collector streets and the small streets where you can reach the residential areas. However, a nice new tool is the roads completely work different here. You can actually go and just replace with a simple mouse click, and you can actually enhance. You can, as you see it, you can even see where you're going to enhance it. So street building has become easier in that regard. Oh, but now I misclicked and I cannot that doesn't look good, but anyway, later we have more time for beauty. So yeah, there's no Control Z. Used to have a mod for that, but not now. makes our life a lot easier. So first here we see our city information, which gives us a pretty good overview over demand. So we have low density residential demand, availability of jobs, unoccupied buildings is a minus, like plus and negatives, commercial demand, industrial demand, and office demand. So I think in the corner of two highways we will have most likely high density, low quality housings. Wanna say it like that. So we're going to put the medium road over here. And now you're gonna see the new tool. So we go straight. It shows us all information. So we need 180 degree. So that means now we can actually upgrade this one. But I don't want that actually. So we will not have another connection to the highway. Just keeping. That's nice and sweet. So I'm gonna add this road here, like a one lane road. To the supplier here. These are not equally big, but let's see how it goes. So I think about this as a main road with options to buy stuff or have major buildings. Here I would like, here you can actually check the theme. I will go European for now. You have the option to fill, which will eventually take all your small quarters and fill them with the area you've selected. Or marquee, which lets you selectively run fill out. So this is a combination of mixed housing, so you have an apartment style building with commercial space on the bottom and apartments on top. It's actually pretty good for big streets like this one. Let's go like this. You know. That's pretty European actually also. Then we have high density housing, low rent housing, large apartment building with small rent. This is what I was talking about when I thought about this area. So I'm just gonna try and use all of this. Each space I might add street here, but yeah, it's low rent, therefore you live next to a highway. Not beautiful, but useful. Rest of this could be medium density, I think. Thinking about to add another street here, but not sure about that yet. Low rent housing, high density. Anyway. Disease control center. So here we are in the small medical clinic over here. Actually, garbage management is also interesting. We have to go into that as well. I thought about to put it in the very back there, but I'm not sure if the trucks can drive through the whole town. So I will most likely put it somewhere on this side of the highway to have a small industrial place here. I think we're going to start with that. Important in Cities Skylines, however, is to use the terrain tool accordingly, because your streets will, if you see it here, adapt to the terrain. So you have a brush size and strength. First of all, the size is important because especially here for leveling, he will take, for now he will take the lower part, now he will take the higher part. So according to how much information you put in the circle, the more you have is what you will get for. You know, if you want to take the higher part as a reference, you go on the higher part. So as much of the circle is on the higher part, and then you press, and then you will take that as a reference. If you wouldn't want to take the level of the lower part, you go down here. So as much lower area as in the circle as possible. Now you can level it out, and then you can soften it. There's always, like here for example, we could actually soften it a bit. If you go too fast, it will look awkward and not real, but there's time for beauty later. So what we're gonna do, this is a really large road. I used the 6-lane road here, and we're gonna use a medium road. I haven't found industrial roads yet, but I think a 5, we don't need asymmetric roads, I don't like that. So I do like to keep it parallel to the highway, because I would like to enlarge the highway anyway. I'll use it like this. Now we're going to use a curve. Now you see, if you use a curve tool, the normal curve, you have to draw your line, click once where you want to have the anchor point, click twice, and there you go. So nice in Cities Skylines is here you see the direction where the wind is going to blow, and in that regard we will use some landfills, sends out garbage truck to less waste. So it's a pretty big dirt area here. So, and I think you can actually give him an area which you can use. And you can actually add nodes. Complete area. So that's a lot. So I just decided to put my whole garbage treatment here, so I can actually cover that area as well as this area. That's what I hope, at least. Cycling center. So next to the highway. Industrial waste processing site. So a specialized facility for collecting and handling the most hazardous and toxic waste products. So we have no industrial production right now. So we're not going to do this, but what we could do is an incineration plant at some point. Not sure if we want to have that here already. I think we are fine as we are like this. Let's continue our street here. And as you see, the street will adapt to the terrain and not the other way around. I still haven't figured out how to actually make the terrain obey my streets, but what I'm doing right now is also like leveling the terrain before I go. This looks a bit weird because the trash is going up here. I should have leveled it before, maybe. Let's see what happens if I level it after. So as you guys, I'm new to this game. Oh no, it's fairly, let's see. Yeah, that works better. Luckily I just set notes. So as you see, if you go too fast, you will have, if I go too fast, you will always not know what to do. So go slow with the tool for perfect leveling. This node area is actually adapting. The street is not. So what we're going to do here is soften, nice and slow. So that it looks natural. Now we can extend the street. And then we will go back to our small village, add a couple of areas. Let's see here, for example. Actually can add a roundabout here. There's a practical new tool. You can just set it there. And there it is. Not much building required in order to do so. Just put a roundabout wherever you need it. And it's beautiful. So, again, we need more housing, I guess. Medium density housing, I think we will go here for medium density. I like the blocks of 4. I want to see what happens first before I actually move on and go building schools and stuff like that. So industrial zones, a little bit of, I think we can go here. Usually this is a good spot for industrial zones, but since industry attracts I would say larger vehicles, they should be close to a highway. Traffic is usually one of the biggest issues later on in the game, so we want to have highway access for our industry actually. Anyway, we're still a small village, so I'm gonna take care about that later. So we will have some kind of highway access here, and it will have to transmit over there. So here's where we will build industry. Shouldn't be too far from it. So start building first streets here. I'm keeping medium streets. So that's for now. Commercial. We can have some smaller, you know, stores maybe here and there. Why not here? High density business. Can actually go here as it is kind of the main street in the city. Not identifiable as such, but let's go. So now we have a bit of everything, I guess. And then I go play for the first time. And there's a plane. And now we're gonna see how the city is going to develop. Continue our medium road right here. Actually, this should be our main road actually, but no, it's not. maybe one more roundabout. Sometimes difficult to put. And I use another medium road to go down here. There you go. You can also add that after if you want to. Oops. You see? That's as easy as it gets. 2-lane roads. And finish the block. Time to fuel up. Check our new gas station, of course. This looks kind of weird, however I'm gonna go and draw streets besides it. We do need a fire department though. Maybe a real fire station would be of use here. I think to put it right in between here would be a good idea. So, and same for the police station. Oh, that's a school. Here's police. Headquarters, immediately headquarters. So where are the police headquarters? Yeah, I gotta have to watch out those elevations here. I will not build a prison yet. Maybe a smaller police station is needed. Here. And a fire station, obviously, for... Don't know if a fire station wouldn't be enough for a big power plant like this. So actually had to stop recording for a second. I have actually redeployed the fire station and the police headquarters in order to not have them next to each other and not directly here. I've built the hospital down here, which I think is a good access between those two medium lanes. Oh nice, he's highlighting the whole lane, street. And I think something for the next video, I think it's a bit sad that this highway basically destroys my coastline, which could be a high quality residential area for high payments. Here could be a harbor area-ish. Could actually use this part and enlarge it in order to make some harbor-like area here. So I think something for the next episode will be to remove this highway, maybe bring it up here to up close with the inner city highway, or just to end in the city itself without any major passing through. Maybe even bring it either... No, I won't bring it into the underground. I might bring it on 24 meters or such and just replace the highway. For now, let's play and see how our buildings evolve. So, as traffic is always an issue here, I wonder if I get issues here, if I do put... I could actually... I mean, people need to get to work here, and they are always driving here on Evergreen Street to then go here and there again. So I wonder if I can quicken this up to bring the street onto this roundabout, or if I will create complete anarchy when it comes to traffic later on. Not sure. Now it's a new tool. You can go here, first, second, third, and you will build your perfect line. Let's see how this turns out. I could imagine that we create really lots of traffic over here, which could bring the small roundabout here to its peak. I'm not going to have another intersection here, but let's see how it turns out. If it's too much, I'm just gonna remove it. Getting nothing here. Where is she not getting water? Water pressure at the moment. Please stand by. No homes available. Sorry for that. Yeah, as I want this to have a smaller residential area, I will build 90 degrees. Now you see it's immediately adapting to the new street, and put a roundabout here, and ready we are. So what I would like to do is add a couple of 2-lane roads here, just, you know, maybe a small roundabout here, like a dead end. Yeah. And here we're just spreading residential zones. And I will just go over the complete area. Maybe mixed housing here on the main street again, so everyone has access to it. It's actually weird because it directly goes on the highway, so there might be space for a small medical clinic over here. Just here. Police station we have anything else. So they are selling the excess, which is good. So the city makes some money, even though I don't play for that.
You're listening to Second Moon Radio with J. Thomas Hornbuckle.
Soften everything out a bit.
Some of the finest classical music on the air. Keep that dial right here.
Oh. What is this? So that's Cozy Street. So you see that low density residential demand is high. The industrial demand is there and the commercial demand is there. So let's kick this. Industrial is here, which is nice. Medical clinic. I should build maybe another one. They're all fine actually. School, let's get education done. Elementary school is needed apparently. Maybe not in the high crime area. Maybe a bit more here. That's good. And a high school. We'll be a bit more centered here. Maybe I need to level everything, but so no one's building here, however. Now we go. Here we go. It takes some time. Small roundabout. Large roundabout, let's say. Exactly there. Move it here. Bring it on. Curved street is fine. 180 we are looking for. Good enough for me. And I think we should extend this street. I'd like to elevate the area here to be a bit more level terrain. Let's see what that brings. Maybe we can build small residential area there. Yeah, terrain is a bit in the Cities Skylines II, like the smallest bump really makes it look awkward, so you're gonna play around a lot with that tool. Okay. Traffic's going on. City is growing though. It's a really big difference between medium-sized and large-sized buildings. Crazy actually. So row housing. Row houses, okay. Medium density housing. So here we go. Double area again. And a bit of row housing. Commercial zones. Maybe we need a bit more of that. Okay. So we have healthcare and deathcare issue. So apparently they're asking for another medical clinic. which I can put just here. A new feature to Skylines is also like the upgrades, you know? I have the hospital, I can upgrade to a helicopter station. Special treatment ward would be an addition to it. And trauma center, we want that too. So elementary school can get a children's clinic, which I think is just beneficial for everyone. But need to put it here, I guess. Extension wing. And a playground. Right there. Perfect. On the street, obviously. Police station, I did upgrade that. Except the extra jails. Can put them here. Fine. High school. Oh, jail next to high school. Anyway, maybe we relocate the high school. Just to be somewhere here. Fire station also has a disaster response unit. Helipad, training facilities, garage. So you can actually extend any bigger building, like the medical clinic for extension wing, and ambulance depot. That's good. That is actually a pretty good way to scale those up. Storage extension. Don't have space for that apparently. Cannot be on the other side of the street. And this one can have garbage truck depot. And recycling. So upgrading every building we have. Advanced filtering system. Check. And extra pump to get a bit more of the building. And same goes for the wastewater treatment. A bit annoying that you cannot put it right next to it, like on the other side of the street. Anyway. I have an idea here. What happens when you want to move it? You can. Nicely done. And here we are. So first people in my city are indeed connected to the internet. So we still have low density residential demand. What are we going to do with that? Low density, medium density, small apartment. It's all medium density, so I guess I should build low density if they require it. Water delivery is bad. Not sure how I can fix it now. But small roundabout. Gonna Gonna do just a great job here. So I got more space here for low density and can actually build high density right on the river here, which could look cool eventually. Doesn't make sense next to each other, but anyway. I found it really interesting though, the size comparison of those two.
Recent spikes in demand have led to temporary local shortages in the city's fresh water supply. The public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand. This has been a local public service
So let's see.
How
Maybe we need another
delightful.
elementary school.
Another letter from our erstwhile listeners.
What is this actually?
What's up, honey? Me and my sister love you. Oh, that's nice. Y'all got clarinets and violins, but you got something most music these days ain't. Let me guess. Lineage traced back to the great Haydn himself?
Okay, let's rework those
Y'all got soul.
to be all
Oh, yeah.
smaller areas.
Soul. A
This as well.
raison d'être. Delicious. My sisters say whoever you got playing the keys got more funk.
So you will be removed.
But I told her that ain't funk. That's classical. Yes, indeed. That must be most exacerbating. Classical music has been known since the time of the early explorers. Funk, by contrast, is an entirely modern conceit, and
This
you'll
looks
find none of that here. Funk, as they say, is for
like
the
someone
laborers.
died,
Now, let's
so
hear
we
another
need
one of
actually
those
death care,
soulful cants.
which
A
then
housing
is
shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news.
cemetery.
We're joined today by an
Unfortunately,
expert
you need
witness,
that in every city.
Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome,
Crematorium
Professor. So a housing
can be
shortage
right
is
next to the
bad
bad
for
boys,
people trying to move here, right?
and cemetery
Humans are programmed to desire
will
certain
be
representations
a bit out of town.
within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example,
That's a
consider
big one.
capital.
Right,
But
one final
beautiful.
question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
Let's see if
By
that helps.
certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the
Now let's
study
try
of
to get some
statistical abstraction and its
high
effect
density
on
housing
the
here.
human
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
Interesting news from
Oh.
the city's export division. Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could
Medium
almost say
density.
it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say
put some
that we're
lower-end
enjoying
housing
a
here.
positive trade balance, and the economy is booming. More after this.
So that's it for now. I think I have to wait a little bit. They have to build up the houses. Small area over there. Let's see how big that becomes. I might have to tune it down because that was supposed to be like a, you know, small apartment village. Where does it come from? That's actually a part of the map though. I don't know what that means. Does it mean people die? But I built one, right? Didn't I? Yeah, they should get rid of them. So I think my crime rate here is high apparently. So small firehouse should help the need. Maybe we also need a fire watchtower here. And a firefighter helicopter depot. It's not needed for such a small town. Let's check police. Lack of labor. Sad. Still, the traffic is quite alright, but the city will grow. Attendance to grow faster than you expect it to do. But let's see if we can get the roundabout here. So that was actually a big lane road, so let's try and replace it. Here we go. Yeah, this will get overly heavy, I think, because all the people are living here, and this is basically the only supplier for the whole area here. I might need to add something to bring it out of town. Which could be here. But I think I need another supplier from the highway. That's part for next episode though. So yeah, I'm basically going here, doing all the rebuild of the entrance. It will not win an awesome award or beauty award, but it will be a better solution like before. I think, as I said, I'm gonna use the next episode to really enhance the art and style of my highway. And this doesn't look right. It is because we go from 2 lanes, so I should put 3 lanes here maybe. Yeah, 3 lanes to 3 lanes to 4 lanes it is, but feels weird and is. Promise. Though, however, until next episode, I'm gonna completely fix it here. So again. Oh, I completely like this. Should be the other way around. Here we go. So again, this is not beautiful, but I think I need the direct connection to this area of the city. So this might be a high point of interest, and I even need to remove this. Always press pause if you want to play it. Maybe even put a roundabout there. Bigger one. Okay. Not beautiful, but it's my first city, so we are learning here. And I think this whole area has to be redone. Like the highway has to be done completely. I think I will have an entrance to the city right here. Or maybe even build this area to be the main entrance into the city. And have another exit here. And leave this area complete free. So people can actually reach the water. It's not hard, it's raining. So as you see here, motion blur. We have this street evolved. Houses here as well. And people enjoying it. So let's see where we have it. It's a pretty long way though. We have no people working here. So we might add just some, I don't know, low rent housing here maybe. Next to a power plant, I don't know. I think I need a small area over here. Maybe this actually. And maybe this is the area where the people work or live. We were a bit ghetto. Do not care. Maybe the way to work is too long, but we cannot care about that right now. So let's finish this street. This can be like a no-brainer street here and there. And I think we do need... No, this is the main entrance apparently, and no one else is coming here. Commercial zones. We gotta pump those numbers up a bit. So as I said, this is learning experience. I don't know. As I said, this might be a big downtown later. So this is still suburbs. Here will be industry. Maybe an airport here. Let's check. So the ways are too long. They have heavy issues with backup sewer. I need even more. Maybe because not enough people are working there. So let's hope we can solve this. I would hate to put a sewage outlet here actually. For now, maybe. Ah, my head bleeds. This is not what we want. In water. Yeah, this is not what you actually want. But apparently I have issues here. I'm not gonna get enough people to work in this area. And as it calls night, I think that's it for this playthrough. We've established a small city center. We have a pro forma highway entrance to the city. We actually already lack of labor. I don't know what that means. Ah, there we go. This highway is barely being used. Maybe, you know what, I'm gonna add a bus station here. Transportation. Yeah, I think the distance is just too big, you know, between this. Guess it's just not enough. So let's get a bus station here in the very city center. Close for everyone to reach, which would be here. Maybe a small sidewalk here. There it is. So we got everything here. Post office would be nice as well. I want to attract more people to this area of the map, so just gonna build stuff here.
This is Second Moon Radio, classical for the modern age. Unlike most modern music, classical has always been penned by someone sitting in front of a sheet of blank paper, using only their imaginations as guides through a silent.
So you can basically upgrade every building. That's crazy.
Here we sit, listening at full volume.
So let's go faster.
Our souls are transported. But let us not tarry. On to the next rapisode.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources tell us that our city has
Actually
more
listening to the
services
news
than
right
we
now.
know what to do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right. You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
It's actually, you know, need kind of a worker area here to cover that area as a whole. My sewage is not working properly because I don't have enough labor here. Just not enough labor. And there you see the demand goes back and back and back and back. And it's always like a giving and taking. And then I think it's time to actually let the night pass. I will say good night to you guys, or good day, however, or whatever time it is. Have a nice rest of the day. And I'm gonna see that I will add a bus connection. Up next is public transport, and then I will add another style of highway to the city. See you next time, hopefully. Hope you liked it, enjoyed city building as its best. Starting out with Cities Skylines. Forgive me if this looks a bit clumsy yet, but gonna get there soon and build more awesome cities. Trying to get better at this, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and give constructive feedback. Thanks for watching. This is Juan, your host, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Have a nice rest of the day.